Poetry out loud is an extracurricular activity. It's a great opportunity for those who choose to participate. But when the arts become part of the daily curriculum for all students, the results can be spectacular. Value Plus Schools is a federally funded pilot program that integrates art into every single subject. So, in a handful of Tennessee schools, children are singing and dancing their way through English, math, and science.
Brick buildings and buses, backpacks and books. The flag goes up to mark another day of school across the state. Kids slip into the daily routine of reading, writing, and arithmetic. But for 6 select elementary schools, the routine is broken.
Take it back out.
When you walk in a classroom here, I hope sometimes that you don't know if you're walking into a music lesson or an art lesson or a math lesson or a reading lesson or a social studies lesson or a science lesson or a dance lesson.
A casual visitor's possible confusion over what subject is being taught here at Moreland Heights in Knoxville doesn't alarm Principal Roy Miller. Blurring the line is part of the plan.
A Value Plus school is a school that is arts integrated. Arts integration is the centerpiece of that school's curriculum and also the environment of the school. If you walk into a Value Plus school, you're immediately going to see student artwork lining the halls. You may see murals, you'll hear music playing. To be a Value Plus school is an exciting, living, breathing thing.
For these pilot schools, weaving the visual and performing arts into their daily curriculum, traditional bedrock subjects are not abandoned, but embraced even more, only in refreshing ways.
Value Plus is an initiative or a change in culture that moves us to not only look at the cores, and that would be, of course, math, reading, science, and social studies, but also to look at the arts. And when we put those together, I think it benefits the child, both the right brain learners and the left brain learners.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
An initiative of the Tennessee Arts Commission, the Value Plus Schools program taps into a child's creative nature, using the arts as an avenue that can reach into every area of education.
A lot of people aren't familiar with the arts, and they're thought of the arts as ballet or painting. They don't understand that so much of what we do in our world is related to drama, dance, visual arts, music, and literature. We're trying to figure out a way through art, through visual art, or through music, to hook the academics with it so that the majority of their day is meaningful.
At Covington Integrated Arts Academy, a geometry class becomes musical theater. Students create dances that illustrate all sorts of geometric patterns and set it all to song.
And you're going to look at your hand like, how is this what? Happening. How's this happening?
Energy, enthusiasm, and education combine at Value Plus Schools, and the success of this partnership is measured by how it impacts the children.
If they're singing math or if they're dancing science, they're so excited about what they're learning. They can't wait to get through the door and tell me about it.
You should see the kids. They're motivated. They want to be in there. They want to learn. It's a different ballgame. And I thought I knew everything there was about differentiating, modifying, because that's what I've been doing for 23 years. The children are learning not only about the arts, but they're learning how to apply academics to the arts and be successful in the classroom.
Our 5th graders left last year. They were 97% proficient in math, 93% proficient in reading. Now, when you look at those numbers, and these are the same kids that came in kindergarten 6 years ago, way behind in proficiency. But this is a school that moves children forward.
Hey guys, how are y'all? Good. How's the day going?
I think instead of, you know, this world of high-stakes standardized testing and schools and teachers are judged by a bubble test, I think it cheats children, because when we give kids, an arts integrated curriculum, you're giving them, you're empowering them. You're giving them a window to the world. Art is a universal language.
So I play music, you move, when music stops, you freeze.
On the front line in any arts integrated school are the teachers. Math teachers, English teachers, teachers who now find themselves broadening their horizons to teach in their area of expertise through the arts.
Let's give them a hand, they did great.
For elementary school teachers that have no arts background, the idea of suddenly having to teach math through dance or visual art can seem a little daunting. But we have teachers who have been in the program now for several years who say that there is no way they could go back and teach the way they did before Value Plus.
Let's try to slide our bodies. We're going to slide to the right. Go.
You can tell the difference when you're teaching our integration lesson. I think a lot of it is that I just am more interested in it when I'm teaching that. And so I think that we can see the benefits and rewards of the program. So I think it encourages us to keep putting in that extra effort, because you can see the benefits or the outcomes are far worth all the effort involved with that.
The benefits and outcome of arts integrated schools go beyond the students and teachers to the entire school and the community.
Moreland Heights, being an inner city school, used to have an extremely high transfer out rate, which meant that parents, especially our neighborhood parents, would come in, fill out the paper to have their kids go to a different school. We would lose roughly 50 kids a year that way.
For 2 days now, we've had transfers. For anybody who wants to leave this building and go to another school, parents come in and side transfers. In 2 days, we've not had one transfer, not one.
So we no longer have kids requesting out, they're requesting in from other schools. That is probably one of the highest accolades that the program gets.
The Value Plus Schools program shows that children undergo a remarkable transformation when their classrooms embrace the arts. A transformation not just in grades, but in self-confidence and enthusiasm for learning. It's a lesson children in other Tennessee schools are waiting to learn.
In my wildest imagination, I would love to see Value Plus schools spread across the state, but if I'm dreaming big, it would be great to see it become a national program and become implemented across the country.
Good, and let go.
Go to our website, rcenter.org, for links to more information on Value Plus schools. Research indicates that students who experience the arts as part of their ongoing curriculum are 4 times more likely to be recognized for academic achievement, 3 times more likely to be elected to class office, 4 times more likely to participate in a math or science fair, and 3 times more likely to win an award for school attendance.